Next time your casserole boils over in the oven, just grab the salt. Once it cools, the salt will form a crust that's so much easier to scrape up later. This can also work really well on stovetop spills too. Slice a lemon in half and pour salt on top. Then use that to scrub your grimy kitchen sink. The salt gives you that gentle grit to break up the grime, and the lemon's acidity helps lift stains. Plus, it smells amazing. This next hack will leave your bathroom smelling like a citrus spa. Pour salt on your lemon and start scrubbing the soap scum in your tub or shower. The salt will help break down the buildup, and the lemon juice cuts through grime while leaving a fresh citrus scent behind. Grab half of a lemon and generously sprinkle salt on it, then start scrubbing away. Squeeze the lemon juice out as you go so the juice mixes up with that salt, and it will help lift all the stains and odors out of your wooden cutting boards. Fill a bucket, or you can do your whole bathtub, with hot water. Add about a half cup of salt and a squeeze of lemon juice. Swish your broom around inside the water to help dissolve all the salt, and then let your broom bristles soak. Rinse your broom and let it dry completely, and your dusty old broom bristles will be clean again, and the salt actually will stiffen your bristles a bit to help it sweep better.
Head to Dollar Tree and pick up a couple of bottles of shaving cream. Take shaving cream and spray it all around the bathtub. Take a rubber or regular broom and scrub the bathtub thoroughly until it's clean. Then rinse off with water. Take the shaving cream and spray the toilet brush to clean it. Spray it on and let it sit for a while. When it's complete, the shaving cream and the residue will be gone. Take the shaving cream, spray it on a mirror, and use that and a microfiber towel or paper towels to wipe it down. There you have it, a cheap way to clean your bathroom on a budget. I hope this inspired you to try these cleaning hacks in your home.
Grab some vinegar out of your cupboard for these awesome viral cleaning ideas. Fill a reusable jar full of vinegar. Cut some citrus and peel off the peel. Place the peels into the vinegar. For fun, you can add a variety of other herbs. I'm adding rosemary to mine. Place the jar into the refrigerator. After a week, open up a spray bottle, strain out and discard the peels and the rosemary and the other herbs you're using, and use this mixture to clean your tables and other surfaces. Add 1 3/4 cups of water to a bowl. Measure out 1/4 cup of vinegar. Add in 1/4 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap. Grab any old pitcher and place some paper towels into the pitcher. Take your mixture and pour it into the center of the paper towels. Let it sit, then remove the center paper towel piece. It should pull out nice and smooth. You've now created disposable cleaning wipes. Wipe up your table and discard the paper towel. Keep the lid on to keep them from drying out. Add 1 cup of water to a large bowl. Grab your vinegar and measure 1 cup of vinegar. Add the vinegar to the water in the large bowl. Measure out 1 cup of rubbing alcohol and then add the rubbing alcohol to the large bowl. Add a few drops of Dawn dish soap. Mix all of these ingredients together and pour the mixture into the spray bottle. Grab whatever steam mop you have. Fill it up with distilled water and turn it on so it starts heating up. Grab a reusable microfiber cloth and get it wet in your sink. Wring out all of the excess water and make sure to wring it out well. And clip it into place on your steam mop. Once the steam mop is ready, you can use the reusable mop pad to clean your floor. You can spot treat with the mixture that you made by spraying it onto sticky residue, mud, dirt, any grease and grime. Once you're done, remove the pad, throw it in the laundry, and it's ready to reuse next time.
Baking soda? Check. Vinegar? Check. This simple cleaning routine uses non-toxic household ingredients, and trust me, your clothes and your nose will thank you. Step 1, add hot water. First, we're going to fill your washing machine up with the hottest water it can handle. Step 2, add vinegar and baking soda. As your washer fills, grab 4 cups of white vinegar and pour it directly into the drum when it's about halfway full. Let the machine fill some more and then sprinkle in 1 cup of baking soda. This fizzy combo will break down buildup and residue inside your machine. Step 3 is let it soak. Once your washer is full, let it agitate for a minute or two to really mix up that baking soda and vinegar well. Then open the lid and let everything soak for a while. Step 4, wipe away gunk. While things are soaking, grab a microfiber cloth and dip it in the vinegar water. Use it to wipe down everything: the agitator, the drum, door, and the area around the bleach and fabric softener dispensers. For tight corners and all those hard to reach spots, grab an old toothbrush or a small scrub brush so you can thoroughly scrub all of those stubborn little nooks and crannies. Step 5, rinse and finish. Once everything's scrubbed clean, close the washer lid and let the cycle finish. Be sure the cycle ends with a rinse, or else you can run a short rinse cycle afterward to really clear out that extra vinegar and baking soda and make sure your machine is ready to use again. And that's it. Your washing machine is going to look fresh and smell amazing.
Is your kitchen dirty? Let's go over some tasks that you should do to get it back in check. Start by taking everything off your floors out of the kitchen. You'll want to vacuum your entire floor completely. After your floor is completely vacuumed, you'll want to mop it. I like to use my steam mop. This disinfects and cleans at the same time. Let's talk about how to clean up any wood that you have in your kitchen. I like to use Murphy's oil soap. You can use this mixture to clean all of your kitchen cabinets. Make sure to get the tops, the sides, the edges, the places where you grab onto to open and close them, and all the little ledges that collect dirt. And then once that's done, you can move on to any other wooden pieces that you have in your kitchen. I like to clean my chairs, my stools, and even my kitchen table. Cleaning with soapy water can be fantastic. Soap disinfects and removes any grease and grime as well. Start by cleaning your light switches. We touch these and they're very germy. You can also use the soapy water mixture to clean your walls, your baseboards, and the molding around your windows and other areas in your kitchen. When it comes to cleaning your windows, all you need is a little water in a damp microfiber cloth. Time to clean your fixtures. You can use a vacuum cleaner if you'd like, or better yet, use that soapy water and just use your damp washcloth to clean all the little pieces. If you have a pantry door, wipe it down with the soapy water mixture. Make sure to get all of the edges, the creases, the crevices, the molding around it, and then definitely don't forget to clean the door handle as well. Now let's talk about your refrigerator. First, take that soapy water and wipe the exterior of your refrigerator. Wipe the handles, the front, the sides, and the top. Next, you're going to want to gut your entire refrigerator. Take everything out, go through it all, decide what you need to keep and what you need to get rid of. Look for expiration dates, what's old, what you want to keep, what you'll never use again. Make some soapy water in your sink and wash all of your kitchen shelves, drawers, and more. Once those are all clean, dry them off. Place them back into your refrigerator. Use that soapy water to wipe down the inside as well, wiping the walls or the drawers that don't come out. When you're done with this, put all of your items back in an organized fashion. You'll love the way it looks. Use that soapy water to clean your backsplash. This is a great way to remove all those greasy splatters off your backsplash. Use that same soapy water to clean those glass cooktops. It works just as well with any other kind of range. Don't forget to grab your duster and clean the dust on the top of the molding as well as cobwebs around all the edges of your kitchen. Follow around all the edges and make sure to catch every little one. You can also use that soapy water mixture to make a streak-free and super clean countertop.
And I hope this inspires you to give your kitchen a spring cleaning.